got some really sad news for Boston Bruins star David Pastrnak. He announced that his newborn son, whose name was Viggo Rohl Pastrnak, he has passed away, which is very, very sad. Mario, he was born on June 17th and he ended up dying on June 23rd. And he actually posted this on Instagram, said, and I quote, "We have an angel watching over us and we call him son. He will be loved forever. Please respect our privacy as we are going through these heartbreaking times." And he did not disclose the death of his son, so we don't even know how he died. And it's so sad, Mario, because he was actually very excited about becoming a father, and he actually was talking to NHL.com about it. Said, and I quote, "You come home and you don't think about hockey at all. You obviously have other priorities. You're getting ready for the baby, and we couldn't be more excited." So hockey's not been talked much lately at home, and sometimes that's good. When things are going well, it's good, and when things are not going well, sometimes you need to just think about other stuff. For me, it's been definitely something new, but I'm so excited. Family is always going to be number one. I'm grateful that I can live and work with a job that I love. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. My family is always going to be number one. Um, and the Bruins and the NHL Players Association also reached out to David Pastrnak and his girlfriend Rebecca Rolston, Mario. Um, Bruins actually posted a statement on Instagram. It said, and I quote, "We are heartbroken by the passing of David and Rebecca's son, Vigo. David and Rebecca are a part of our family, and we share in their loss. Please keep them in your thoughts and respect their privacy during this very difficult time." Um, and before I pass on to you, Mario, this article was written by ESPN. But before I do, I just want to take a moment of silence for David Pastrnak's son. Thank you. So yeah, I'll let you start off with this first, Mario.
Well, first of all, may Viggo Pastrnak or rest in peace. And again, I'm sorry that this had to happen to David and Rebecca Pastrnak. Yeah, and this is honestly something very sad. Obviously, whenever you lose a child, I always say this. I say this to myself: a parent should never outlive their child. And this is something very, very sad. Um, yeah, Nate. I mean, and again, he only had 6 days with him, which is what makes it that much more sad. So I mean, when you really think about it, that's the only thing I can really say. It's sad and it's heartbreaking. Um, I I'll say this though, I am glad that the Bruins did reach out to him as they should have. I'm glad that um again, I do respect his privacy. We don't know exactly how his son died, but overall, Nate, regardless, it's still a sad moment. Um, yeah, Nate, there's really not a lot I can say about this. Overall, Nate, yeah, Nate, like I can't even find the words to be honest with you. There's nothing else I can really say. This is just very, very sad. So honestly, now I'm going to be real with you. There's not a lot for me to say, but I will. But again, I always said a parent should never outlive their children, and the fact that this happened to David Pastrnak, again, my thoughts and condolences are with him and his wife, obviously, and his family as well. Um, but yeah, Nate, this is just very, very sad. 6 days. It's only the child only lived for 6 days, which is obviously something very, very heartbroken. And again, we're not sure how Vigo ended up passing away, but regardless, Nate, this is just a very, very sad thing. And I will say this though, he said that an angel will be looking over them. So that is a good way to look at it too. But overall, Nate, it's a very tragic thing that happened. It's a very tragic death. Obviously, I can never imagine what they're going through right now. And again, nor do I ever want to, because something like that should never happen to nobody. And the thing is, Nate, that again, this is David Pastrnak, but this happens a bit. This happens a bit to like regular people too. And if that happens to anybody watching, again, I'm sorry that you guys had to go through this. Again, nobody should ever outlive their child. No parent should ever outlive their child. It's as simple as that. So with that being said, condolences to David Pastrnak and Rebecca, and may Vigo rest in peace.
Right, may Viggo rest in peace. Yeah, that's something I was taught to growing up as a kid, is like our parents prepare us to outlive them. and then we do the same whenever we have kids.
Right.
That's just how it works, you know. Like, yeah, it's sad either way, you know. It's sad for us to put our parents down, but our parents don't teach us for them to put us down. That's just how it is. That's just how it works. You know, it's very, very sad, very deep, but it is true. You know, and yeah, Mar, you know, like you said, the Bruins reached out to them, like, you know, like most teams, if not all teams do. You know, the NHL Players Association reached out to them as well, so that's pretty cool. Um, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say. You know, it's very heartbreaking, and you know, they did say respect their privacy, which I'm most definitely going to respect. You know, that is a very heartbreaking time, and I really can't imagine what that's like. You know, so um, and I know there's other people that go through it as well. So if you are going through this or did go through this, no, again, I apologize, and my condolences are to you as well. So yeah, with that being said, you know, again, you know, may Viggo rest in peace. Condolences to David Pastrnak and Rebecca and his family. You know, again, I'm sorry it's sad to go through him, and I wish them the best of luck moving forward.